we are about to see a very good month for Mitt Romney. Between now and May 8th, there are 8 primaries plus the Missouri caucuses. 6 of these primaries are pro-Romney. 2 are going to be toss-ups, and of course Missouri is going to be pretty much utter chaos. Now, the Romney states are Maryland, Washington, D.C., New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Delaware. And you can see most of these are in the northern part of the country, and Romney's going to win almost all the delegates in these states. The minimum number of delegates that Romney can take out of here will be 181. He'll probably take more out of these states. But now there are 2 toss-up states, and they're complicated. In Wisconsin, you have 42 delegates. There, the demography, the makeup of the people, favors Santorum. But the process, because it's a highly organized process, favors Romney and the fact that his organization is very good. So there's a slight edge to Romney in this one. It's maybe not a real big edge, but there's at least a slight edge. Now, Pennsylvania, with 72 delegates, of course, is the big one. Now, the demography and history of Pennsylvania favors Santorum. Again, it's a population which would tend to vote for Santorum. But the process in Pennsylvania is so complicated that it really favors Romney and his organization. So, Pennsylvania, 72 delegates. It's a real toss-up between Santorum and Romney. It's possible that Gingrich could steal a delegate here, a delegate there. But basically, this is going to come down between Romney and Santorum, and it's really hard to tell who is going to have the edge going into this contest. Now, Missouri, with 52 delegates, is also another big state where you can have somebody win decisively. But in reality, absolute chaos has descended upon Missouri. And what has happened is the governor there vetoed a bill to create an official primary. So what's happening is the local and regional GOP caucuses are running things. They are basically making it up as they go. Now, the Ron Paul supporters have been working furiously to seize control of these caucuses and to some degree are succeeding. Now, Romney probably won't win these caucuses, but Santorum isn't going to get as many delegates as he probably deserves to get out of Missouri, and Romney, therefore, is not really going to lose Missouri either. Now, by the end of April, Romney should have gathered at least 225, probably more additional delegates, and increased his lead over Rick Santorum by at least another 170 delegates, again, probably more. Now, the big question, though, is will the blast of Romney victories demoralize many anti-Romneyites? Will they push swing voters over to Romney? And this is very likely to happen, will the Romney victories seriously hurt the fundraising efforts of his opponents? We know they're already hurting Gingrich. So while May would be very friendly to Santorum, the trick is Santorum has to remain viable through these 5 long weeks. If he can make it through these 5 long weeks, okay, but if he can't, well, that's going to be pretty understandable because these are going to be a whole string of Romney victories coming on. So now it has come down to grit. Do Romney and his forces have it, they appear to just absolutely knock Santorum out of the race, or at least render him impotent? But on the other hand, will Santorum and his supporters have enough grit to make it to May and begin to close in on Romney? No, no one knows. We seem to be in an unprecedented situation with these primaries. It could happen that Romney will close the deal. Simply too many victories in a row, too many delegates. Or, on the other hand, it could be that Santorum will hang in and it will not finally be over and we'll go into May, and if we go into May, we are certain to go into June.